Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today is the Friday, August the 11th, and it's sunny here in Berlin. And we're gonna go pick up a new car. So you come with me.
Breaking down and that's alright. I got a little bit of money to make me fine, and I'm fine. Trust me, I'm fine. I don't know where I'm going or what to do. I got a little fascination with IOUs, and I'm fine.
So we are here in Neo Lounge, I guess that's the name. It's a good place to hang. I can say I already made some footage for you guys how it looks like. You can also order your coffee and do some work here actually. And actually, I think like you pay with your Neo points or something like that, and you get that. For example, if you have do a subscription of the car, or you lease a car, or you buy a car. And we are actually in the heart of Berlin, in the heart of West Berlin is Kurfürstendamm. And yeah, and in a moment, like in several minutes, then we're gonna finalize everything that we need to do, and I'm gonna take you to the car. So stay tuned. This is the car.
My chest gets tight, and I'm fine. Trust me this time. If you just leave me, you'll see I got you. Deceive me. It's the
Wie macht man das? Hier? Oh, nice. Danke. Und das ist das Kabel, ja? Dankeschön.
my money with you. Let's just ignore the news. I know you know that California sure would be nice if we didn't want to lose my money with you. Let's just ignore the news. I know you know that California sure would be nice if we didn't want to lose.
So I'm gonna take you on a walk around of the new Neo ET5, this car, and let's see the design cue of this car. By the way, it's very loud here. So as you can see, like this headlight actually looks like a Hyundai Santa Fe a little bit, and there you can see that hole is actually functional, so it will channel the air through the side of the wheels, and that will contribute to the drag coefficient of this car. And by the way, do you also see that the light is actually smoky lights, and this kind of thing will cost something if you order like a Porsche Taycan. And by the way, so this is the design of Neo ET5, and a friend of mine nailed the description perfectly. That is actually a hybrid of Tesla Model 3 and Porsche Taycan. So if Tesla Model 3 and Porsche Taycan has a child, it's gonna be Neo ET5, right? So as you can see here, it looks like Porsche Taycan a bit. And by the way, there's like someone coming again, and it's kind of like the design language of Neo at the moment. So this LED lights at the back that goes through this goes through LED bars. It's actually in every model of Neo, and it looks like this in ET5. One thing that I don't really am not really a fan of is that rear diffuser in plastic. That's actually, I'm not so keen on that, but also like but I think I can unsee that. That camera is one of the many cameras installed in Neo, and yeah, and the color is actually sky blue. It can look a little bit like grayish or silverish, and at night I guess it will change again, like, you know, and in the sun the color is like literally blue. but at the moment right now it can look a little bit like blue grayish, so that's kind of also nice. I like this color. It's quite quirky and trendy. And yeah, and the flush door handle. And here we are moving through to the next part of the car. There you see some cameras. There's also camera on the mirror, and no one can miss that. 3 cameras or 4 cameras at the top that looks like cat ears. It has around 500 horsepower, so 489 horsepower to be exact. In Sport Plus mode, it will take this car to 100 in 4 seconds, and you can set this car like in comfort mode it will get to 100 in around 7 seconds ish, and sport mode in 5.9, in Sport Plus then in 4 seconds. But I've been driving this car today only in comfort mode, and it's enough power in the city, and the range is gonna be around 450-460 kilometers, and this car has actually around 61 kilometers when I picked it up this afternoon. So it's a new car, and the range will still be adjusted according how I drive the car. And I think one more highlight of this car is like it has this kind of sensor that knows when you are coming near to car, and it's one of the best I can say. So let's see it in action, and for that I need to go a little bit further from the car so the car can detect. And let me rotate the camera so you can see it in action. We are coming near. And it opens just perfect. Inside of the car it has the big kind of like sky lounge panoramic roof, which is actually nice, and that's actually also from Tesla Model 3. I mean, like at this point everyone knows actually, and I guess like the way NIO designed this car is they take the best and the worst, so they learn from other manufacturers and create this package that's actually almost the same as Model 3, but they just make it a little bit better and put it at the same price range. That's a smart move, but one can argue it looks a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, but everyone can see this is based on Tesla Model 3, and Tesla Model 3 is a good car. I've been driving Tesla Model 3 quite a bit in the last weeks, and it is a solid electric car in the price segment, and also with the range that it has, and also like the kind and also like the offerings from Tesla, like with the rear-wheel drive, performance, the long range. It just covers everything that people can want if they want an electric car. That's why it's a solid base if you want to build a new product, and ET5 is literally based on Tesla model. And we're gonna talk now about the quality of the interior. So first thing first, the steering wheel, it has this B-color leather, so beige and black, and it feels really good. The quality is good. I guess you already catch that from the first video that I made with ET5, and it's not too big, and that's also the reason why I go for ET5, not ET7. ET7 has air suspension and has a little bit more range, but 450 kilometers from 75 kilowatt hour battery, that's not bad. And also like I kind of like the size of ET5 a little bit more than ET7, so it's a good one, a good size to drive around in the city, but also like for a little bit of road trip, because I'm not really gonna drive this car that often, I'm not gonna take this car that often in a road trip, but it's still a really nice size for road trip, because size of the car has also kind of correlation to the comfort of the car, and that's why this is I guess it's a sweet spot according to size. And it has, as usual, as we all know, kind of like an iPad-esque infotainment system, and with this one extra stuff, the dashboard, which Tesla Model 3 doesn't have. And I guess it goes back to matter of preference. I prefer to have that in front of me, so I don't need to take a look to the middle if I want to check my speed, for example. And ET5 cannot be spec'd with head-up display. That's reserved for ET7. That's why I think that is helpful. And by the way, as you can see, like I hope you can see that the ambient lights can be set individually, the color, and it can also be set to follow the music or to follow the color of the album cover of the music that you are playing. And by the way, I guess you guys can expect that, but this infotainment system has also its own internet like Tesla, so you can log into your Spotify and Tidal without using your data. And by the way, also like one nice touch that I found, like take a look at the mirror here. That mirror is not really completely in car color, but it has like this black bezel kind of, and that's actually a nice touch. But let's talk about visibility to the back, and it's almost non-existent. So I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there. One also is not full spec, so it doesn't have the massage function. It doesn't have cooled seats, so it's the seat can only be heated. But I don't think that it's a deal breaker for me. Like I think like in electric car, I tend to not use a lot of these toys like massage seats or cooling seats. Like heated seats maybe is nice in the winter. And also, for example, like a heated steering wheel, I almost never use that because in general I have like these warm hands, so if I turn it on, normally it gets too hot too fast. So that's kind of like the feature that I can say no to. And by the way, the middle console, it is not piano black, thank you Jesus, because piano black, if you have like fingerprints, it's gonna be there, or if you're eating fries when you're driving, that can happen. The oil is gonna be there. So this middle console is actually in black, but let me turn on the lights here. But it is kind of like matte finish with kind of like, I don't know, like sparkle finish or something. It's not really sparkling, but it has this kind of like I don't know how to describe it, but it's not wood. Just looks nice. It still looks nice even though it's plastic. It's not like hard plastic, like, you know, stretchy plastic. And now we have the storage space in the middle. It is the same as the one that you can find in Merc S-Class, so it can be opened from the both sides. I got it. It's not the same quality as the S-Class, but I mean, like, the accessibility is actually really nice, and it says something about NIO just learn quite a lot from the past, what people want, and this is actually good. And yeah, and more. Let's talk about the audio system. If you see at the website of NIO, it actually has the perfect description, kind of like the description is a little bit too good. So my expectation was actually quite high. But when I get this car, it's a good quality of sound system, but it is not really spectacular, if you understand what I mean. But it's good enough for this car, and I think it has enough juice. Yeah. But one thing that really catch my attention with this car, the design is actually, for me, the design is good. I love the design, and it's just user friendly, and you can literally modify everything. You can set everything just how you like it. And in the first batch of NIO ET5, there was this kind of like complaint that NOMI can sometimes a little bit annoying, and now you have an option to turn it off. So if you set NOMI so it doesn't hear anything, it will put like this headset so it cannot hear you, and that's actually good. So I'm quite excited to see how this car stacks up, and also about Regarding to the power swap system, I'm gonna try that, and that's why at one point I will take this car on a road trip, and let's see how long it will take and how efficient it is and how easy the road trip will be with that kind of technology in place. Because if you have followed me for a while, road tripping in an e-tron was not a joy, not even in summer. But this one, now I have 86% and the range is 396 kilometers, so it's actually quite promising. So yeah, that's my first walk around and first impression of Neo ET5. So if this video has helped you, or if you like this video, please leave a like. That helps with the YouTube algorithm, I mean. And please subscribe and turn on the bell button so you don't miss any future uploads. And having said that all, stay cool, keep on driving, love your car, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
But everything's alright.